Love this podcast? Support this show through the Acast supporter feature. It's up to you how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Just click the link in the show description to support now.
Hey, yeah, you. Don't look around. I'm talking to you. Been a long day, huh? You deserve this. Slide those headphones on. They fit nice, don't they? Scoot over a little. Yep, just like that. Don't be shy. Ooh, comfy. Now, take a deep breath. Forget the bills, forget the stress, forget the dead body in your freezer. They don't even know she's missing yet. Right now, there's only us, you, me, the voice in your head, and the one thing you've been waiting for all week. The Super Chevy Brothers Podcast.
Welcome back to the Super Chevy Brothers Podcast. This is episode 166 approximately, and today is August 26th. Happy birthday, Mom.
Okay. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
I think she forgot, but you, okay.
I didn't. Thank you. Happy birthday. It happened.
Yeah, happy day after birthday.
Yeah.
Happy day after the birthday. What did you do for your birthday?
I did so much stuff that I just can't remember. We had a fabulous game night with all the local family, and it was fun. And it was like an overnight game night, and nobody left till 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was like till dawn, game night till dawn. And it was so fun because we played different games. We didn't stick with one.
Well, we played one game, but different versions.
We played one game, different iterations.
Was it cards or something?
So we played Uno.
Uno.
We played Uno.
Oh.
And then we played Team Uno, and then we played Uno Flip, and then I think we played one more. We played like 3 Unos.
That's
insane. We played
that's
All Wilds Uno. We played teams.
All
Uno,
Wilds. That's
All
the
Wilds Uno. Yeah.
It was wild because.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we did that for.
I'm jealous, but it sounds like you'll have fun.
We did that for many, many, many hours.
We did, and they were passing around the playlist, and they had a good time. So happy birthday! Glad you had a good time.
Had a good time. Had a massage. Oh Lord, still feeling it. Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, had lots of things. I'm
outside
still
of
partying,
Uno. Yeah, I know. I can tell. We can tell. It sounds like you just left a rager.
I just party a little bit. You know what I mean? Got the Sylvester Stallone thing going on. You know what I mean?
You can't just do it in one day.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you celebrate for at least a week. At least, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
at least a month. Well,
okay.
Who was born in a day?
I think everyone.
You know what I mean?
What?
Okay, so it does sound like you just
What do
left
you
a
mean?
rager because I think most of us were born in a day, but I don't know. Maybe some people took multiple days.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Okay. Anyway,
But
so
I'm having fun right now. Yeah.
outside of playing Uno, I played some Monster Hunter, which got a couple updates, which are good. I think the difference in this Monster Hunter and the last Monster Hunter is that the last Monster Hunter was all new. Before that Monster Hunter, anytime you saw Monster Hunter or played Monster Hunter, it was like, wow, this game is so cool looking. Imagine if it was like on a real thing I could play, like a Xbox or a PlayStation. And then It was, and that was awesome. And now, it is on an Xbox and PlayStation, and it's still fun. But there's some changes. I think the like nerd stuff got cut out. So it's so easy. But now you've got an update. We just had an update, title update 2.5 or whatever we're at this moment, and they've added talismans with quote unquote random skills on them, so that really improves your builds and gives you more to do. And we've got a lot of new monsters, and
nice,
so I had a good time doing that on the weekend before I passed out and took a nap and did whatever else I had to do. But so I'm planning to play more of that. We had a new update today, so they have added the guitar. So the guitar weapon is in the game.
Wait, what?
They added the guitar. So now there's a quest. You go do the quest, and you get. I think you get a guitar from the quest, and you can even the Fender thing. It just came out today. I haven't touched it, but
it's a hunting horn. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know about that. But there's a guitar, and you get the guitar, and your cat dances and stuff like that. So, go enjoy that if you haven't. I'm gonna do that probably at some point this weekend. So we'll see. But outside of that, okay, we got that out of the way. I got Uno's, and Biko played. He's one of the very few people in the world who has a Switch 2. And he played one of the many games that are on the console. It's just flushed with so many games. But it was a hard decision. I heard him thinking about it. I heard him thinking about what game am I gonna get for this brand new console that's got so many things to play. I mean, there's Mario Kart, and then there's Donkey Kong. And a bunch of other stuff, I'm sure. There's so many.
Donkey Kong didn't come out until about a month after this bitch came out, right? So, so I'll cut to the chase. The Switch has no games. It doesn't. It has no games. 0 games, but all your games play better, and it has a few good games.
All your 2 games play better.
Well, no, all the Switch games. No, because it's backwards compatible. So all the original Switch games play and load faster. It's a much better experience, right? And it's a lot bigger too. It's a good console. It just needs more games, because I feel like only Nintendo could get away with having the fastest selling console of all time when it has a game that's $80 unless you get the version that comes with it, which for some reason saves you $30.
How much is Donkey Kong?
Well, Shavar, Donkey Kong has nothing to do with this. Donkey Kong didn't come out until like a month after the
I know. I just want to know how much is Donkey Kong.
It's a regular price game. It's $70.
Okay.
So it doesn't have a lot of games. This was the first big game to come out for the thing, though, right? Because there's been some, like, the Sweet Kitten came on. I think Cyberpunk was cool to see on there, but it wasn't anything new, right? So this is new. It's brand new. They redesigned Donkey Kong and everything. They have so literally the first game for this thing to come out, and they kind of did the same thing they did with the last console, where they just gave us another Mario game, right? Because this is a fucking Mario game, except you're Donkey Kong. I'm not joking. So Donkey Kong Bananza, not Bonanza, Bananza, like with the banana, is his newest game in the series. Listen, they just decided that everything that happened before did indeed happen. This is just how Donkey Kong looks now, right? Like Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong 64, like they make references to it throughout the game, right? Like, so like it's not like they're rebooting it totally. Cranky Kong is there. He looks exactly the same. He did not get a redesign at all. The Rhino from Donkey Kong Country is there too. He looks exactly the same. Did not change. Like they literally look like N64 models, right? But they decided to kind of revamp just how these games do like work in the first place. It's like if Donkey Kong 64 was good, but it was also a Hulk game. Or if Mario Odyssey was also a Hulk game at the same time. So this is the same team behind Mario Odyssey as well. For some reason, I guess Nintendo didn't think anybody could tell, because I think a week or so before it came out, they were like, by the way, the team behind Bonanza is the same ones that made Odyssey. We can tell. We can tell. It's not hard to tell. But not gonna lie, I thought this game was gonna be fun, but it really surprised me because it's super good. This is like one of the best games I've played in the last, like, I would say year or so. It's really, really good. So you start out as Donkey Kong, you're mining for bananas because this game is racist.
Whoa, hold on. You mine for bananas?
Right. So in this world, bananas are not just bananas, they're these gigantic gems that are made of banandium, right? And banandium is what they mine as like their resource, because they use it to run a lot of things, and it's delicious. They get to eat it too because it's literally bananas, right? So you and other monkeys and the other apes or whatever are in the mines, got the hard hats and everything, looking for bananas, right? So the game starts you out in the caverns, and you kind of get used to like this mechanic with the game where you could punch any wall and go through it. There are boundaries, of course, like you can't just keep going forever, but like it's kind of like think like Red Faction or something like that, where you can just kind of like make a hole anywhere and kind of just like go through and like break open walls, break open ceilings, go underground. Like there's different ways to get around, right? But you're mining with your friends, you and your monkey pals are getting really excited about bananas and collecting bananas. And there's a lot of gold too. There's a ton of gold in this game. There's a lot of gold. That's like what you're going to see on screen most of the time. You just getting gold. At some point, you get to buy stuff with the gold, and you have so much at that point, just from the first couple hours of the game, you basically have unlimited money. But you're mining with your boys, and then, I'm not joking, there's a mine collapse. And Donkey Kong has to save his friends from the mine collapsing.
Which you do by punching the stuff you put holes in, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, no, you punch through the ground, you end up saving all your buddies or whatever, because these three different monkeys, I think one of them's like, they're different types of apes, right? But like they came through to take all your bananas, and they're also drilling to the center of the earth. So you decide to just follow them, mostly because like there's some dialogue stuff in the game. It like doesn't really, like, you get different responses what you choose. He doesn't actually talk. Like Donkey Kong doesn't talk, right? He just makes monkey noises and punches things. But you can kind of tell that Donkey Kong's really in it just for the bananas, because most of his responses are like, yeah, I'm going after the banana. But part of what they tell them is like, yeah, no, we got to try to recover all this stuff. So he ends up falling through to the next sub layer, which is like literally underground, through like another accident, right? Like everybody else is saved, but like he falls through a hole. He's naked apparently, because he loses all of his clothes and people start commenting on it. But
whoa.
At this point, that's when the game really starts, right?
Besides the tie, what else does he wear?
So, okay, so in the beginning hours of the game, in the beginning, like 10, 30, 20, like 30 minutes of the game, he's wearing which, by the way, you can spend like an hour in the first part of the game. There's so much to explore. Like there's a lot of bananas.
It's open world,
a lot of stuff to see. It's an open world. It's like open like areas. Like you go from you are progressing in levels. Like every level is like an open area, but they're levels. Like you have an objective that you complete there, and then you can go. But in every level, there's like, no joke, like 100 bananas. And bananas in this case are kind of like moons in Mario Odyssey, right? Like it's not just you walk up and grab them all the time. Like it is like you complete an objective, or you solve a puzzle, or you dig to the right place, or you complete an objective. So that's what bananas are, right? Like I'll play for 30 minutes sometimes and get like 10 bananas, because there's just that many in a level, right? So it is a game you can kind of pick up and play for like spurts at a time too. But yeah, that's when the game kind of but anyway, sorry, he's naked. He's not naked in the first hour of the game. He has pants on, he has a hard hat on, he has suspenders on, but when he goes through the mine collapse, he loses all of his clothes. He does not have the tie. He doesn't have the tie yet. You can dress. By the way, that brings to the next point. You can dress yourself up. There's all kinds of outfits for you and your companion, who I'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, that's when the game kind of opens up. It's still kind of tutorial phase, but you're collecting a lot of bananas. You learn about exploding rocks, and you can rock surf. You can double jump by throwing rocks at the ground. You can the combat is really nothing. Like it is like challenging. Sometimes you get overwhelmed or you have to like kill enemies a certain way, but it's not like really like, challenging per se unless it's like a boss or something. It's mostly about the platforming, right? So you're platforming, you're climbing stuff, you're, punching holes through into caverns to find hidden bananas. You're talking to Cranky Kong and he talks your ear off, so that gives you another banana. The game is just rewards you a lot for just because there's so many things to do. Like it's not like you're just playing it and you just get stuff for just playing it. Like there's just so many different small objectives along the way, right? Like I spent a good 3 hours or 4 hours before I actually like got to my companion, because the part I'm not talking about, because it kind of spoils the game, but I'll talk about later on when it makes more sense. But Pauline is your companion, which if you don't know, she was a Mario character that's pretty obscure until Odyssey, when they decided to make her like a singer and stuff, and she does the theme song for Mario Odyssey. And she like is like the mayor of New Donk City. And
is she a baby?
That's not. No, she's not a baby. She's a kid. She's like 7 or 8 or something.
Did you say mayor of New Donk City?
Yes,
New Donk City.
In Mario, they have a city called New Donk City
instead of New York.
I was wondering if anybody's gonna say anything. So Pauline in this game, she's a kid, right? I'm gonna pause here. People online have been acting like this has like timeline implications, because they're like, how is Donkey Kong that old if Pauline's that grown in Mario Kart? It's a shut up. None of that matters. Shut up. That doesn't make it. Shut up. No, stop.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, Pauline's a Donkey Kong character now.
Can I get, what's the gameplay? So like, all right, I got the little girl monkey on my back. I'm a monkey. I drop into the world. What do I do?
So here's the thing, right? The one thing I figured out about this game, you don't have to collect bananas to progress, right? So the objective for each area is to destroy a objective, like to destroy like the thing that's like controlling a part of the area, right? Because every area has something going wrong with it. Like for instance, there's a hotel, but the hotel got wrecked by when they came through, or there's a mixing factory and the villains came through and gunked it up, so you have to like break that, and that helps you get to your next objective, right? But what you're essentially trying to do is get to the core of the earth, so you're getting lower and lower and lower, so you're going down every time. So at some point you'll break something, it'll have a hole that goes down, and you'll go down it. So it usually involves a boss fight. So you'll drop into a layer. So what it goes is you drop into a layer, you get the bananas you get for going, because they reward you with bananas, like a 5-pack of bananas for beating a layer. You beat that up. You have skill points, which I'll talk about in a second, which is what you use the bananas for. And then you go to your next objective, which is like, they're like, oh, go see what this person in this town needs. They'll usually tell you what the problem is. You go to the problem, you break the problem, you fix the problem, and then you go to the next level. Then there are like levels where you gain the ability to use the Bonanza ability, like the whole subtitle of the game. So Donkey Kong can transform into 3 or 4 different forms. I don't know yet. I've only gotten 3 where I am. I'm almost done with the game, but I've only gotten 3 where I am. Where he turns into a different animal, sort of. The first one is calm. He doesn't turn into like something that crazy. He actually turns into like just a bigger monkey, right? And you punch harder, and you do a lot of damage, right? Then he can turn into a zebra, which runs really fast, and you can run over ice before it melts. And then last night I got the ostrich one, which can fly.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So on those levels, what's happening is, right, the villains are messing with the area. Their elder comes out, which is a gigantic animal of some sorts. The first one's a gorilla, obviously, or a monkey, like Donkey Kong. The second one is a zebra. The third one's ostrich, right? So they come out and they're like, hey, we can help you. We can give you our Bonanza power, but you have to go collect the disc. You gotta go collect the disc. You give them the disc. Boom. You learn the song, right? A lot of music in this game. So Pauline sings, right? So to get your Bonanza power to work, when you like beat your chest to get it started, right? You hold both triggers to do that. She will start singing too, and that activates the Bonanza. And she has like a theme song she sings the entire time you're transformed, right? It's cute. It's great. The music's really good in this game too.
Okay. If I'm playing Banjo-Kazooie, banjos and Kazooie, one of them flies, the other one does stuff on the ground. What does the woman do besides like the aesthetic of singing?
She sings. She's your companion. She does a lot of the dialogue. She's really funny. She's the only voice acted thing in the game. Everybody else just makes noise, and they have dialogue on screen, which is really funny because like they're all speaking monkey language. It's all monkeys. Everybody you interact with, except for there's these rock people that are really fun. They're like I think they're oh my god, what are their names? Rock people, Donkey Kong. What the hell are their names? Nah, man, Bonanza. I don't know about that old Donkey Kong shit. Crystal people. Well, anyway, there's these crystal people. They're really cute. But besides that, you're always interacting with monkeys, and nobody has voice acting except for the girl, right?
Can I complain?
The thing about
they got Bonanza, they got New Dunks, all these names, and then they have crystal people. That's all they call them.
No, that's not what they're called. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I can't remember what their names are.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
They're called like fractone. They're called like fractones or something like that. But they're like little
Crack.
No,
fractones.
You open your ears.
Oh,
fractones or something. Yeah, is that what they're called?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Fractones. Yeah, they're stone-like creatures. They literally look like rocks with googly eyes on them. But they are the only other thing you interact with besides like other monkeys, right? Or other animals of some sort. They're not always monkeys, and a lot of time they're animals. They speak animal language, but she speaks English. So, yeah, Pauline's role in this is that she's your companion because she fell from the sky and she's trying to figure out where the hell she comes from. So that's why you're going to the center of the earth, because the center of the earth, you have all your wishes granted. So that's why you're traveling to the center of the earth, and you're helping these people along the way. So every time you dive deeper, you go to a different layer, and every layer is themed differently, right? Like the first one you really get to is water. Then there's one that's like a lava area. Then last night I did like the jungle area, and there's also like an icy area. There's a desert level as well, right? And like all these levels, you can spend hours in them because there's so much to do. Like and there's also, I didn't even mention the collectibles. There's fossils you can collect in every level, and there's like at least 40 of each, and there's always 3 types. Well, there's 40 of one, and there's like 10 of a more rare one, and there's like one really big one that you find that's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, or like a another dinosaur or something like that, right? So it's just a lot of collecting, a lot of different like mini puzzles, a lot of platforming, because he has a lot of different like there's a lot of trickery you can do with the platforming in this game, right? You can double jump, but you can also like cancel motions, so you can like jump, punch, dive, roll, dive, punch, and then like it'll get you like further for some stuff. Like you can break some of the platforming if you know how to cancel the animations correctly, which is really cool. They obviously meant for you to be able to do it. Like it's not a glitch or anything. It's really cool. But you can also punch your way to a lot of things. You can break through a lot of terrain. You can take pieces of walls off and throw them. It's all the stuff Hulk can do in his games, Donkey Kong can do in this one. This is like this is the best Donkey Kong game. I don't care about all the other ones before. Don't care. This is the best one.
I want to know. To me, it sounds like a pretty classic feeling Nintendo games. A lot of collectathon, and there's a unique mechanic to break in and stuff. What made you say that it's like one of the best games you've played this year? I mean,
well, because I don't know, the destructive environment stuff, just the way you can tackle any level you want, and there's like this consistent reward that happens. Like there's literally, like, I have not played a game recently that gives you so many, like not even any of these open world games or whatever, they give you so many things to do within like this mini like open world area, but at the same time you have an objective you're working towards, right? Like I said, you can play this game and not get any bananas. Like people have actually beat this game already, not gotten bananas on purpose, because you use the bananas for skill points. I think the skill point thing is cool too, because you unlock a lot of abilities, like being able to double jump. You can do longer rock slides. You unlock abilities for your Bonanza stuff, so you can like one, I can like drop bombs when I'm a ostrich, or I can like swing the rock really fast when I'm a zebra, or the gorilla one has like a charge punch. Like, and the fact that you can use all of those, like they made Donkey Kong extremely powerful and really maneuverable, and they just give you this playground to play around in. And it's just like every time I play the game, I have fun because there's something to do. It doesn't get dry. The puzzles are all good. like I said, you can spend hours on one level. That's what makes it fun to me. It's just fun. Like there's always something to do, and you can pick it up and play it for 30 minutes and have fun. You can pick it up and play it for 3 hours and have fun. Or like I played it for a couple hours the other day, because you can just because like I said, it's a big open expanse, and it's kind of like Mario Odyssey, where it's like, yeah, you can go to the next level, or you can keep collecting moons, because why the hell not, right? Because collecting the fossils, because use the fossil, like everything is currency too, right? Like it's not just collecting it for no reason. Like the fossils are also used to buy outfits, which the outfits give you abilities, like you can go through mud faster, or you punch harder, or your meter fills up faster.
It's a dopamine factory, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, it's like a platformer with tiny enough of the RPG elements that are fun, like skill points, and then full stop, just stop it right there. And it's like a dopamine rush, because there's also gold flying all over the place. Like every time you punch through a wall, there's always gold. You find random treasure chests that are like generated by like chance in the walls too. Like you will literally, and then they'll like give you maps to show you where bananas are. They'll show you where other fossils are. Like it's crazy. Like it's just like there's something always happening when you're playing, right? Like there's no downtime, which is fun, right? Like, I think it's good. I think it's actually better than Mario Odyssey, and I really like Mario Odyssey. I think it's a fantastic game. I actually was replaying it a lot when I got my Switch too, because it looks a lot better and it plays a lot better. But this one is just more fun because it has better combat too. Like you actually fight things. The boss battles themselves are like fun small puzzles that you can also like break if you know how to use your Bonanza abilities correctly. Like they give you a lot of freedom with the game, and the game is just like you can still spend a lot of time on it. Like they took Mario Odyssey and they made Mario Odyssey 2 except better, because it's a Donkey Kong game. So I'm glad Donkey Kong has a good game again, or a new game rather, because he just hasn't had a fucking new game, and like they keep remaking the same one over and over. So I'm glad he has a new one.
What would you rate this game on a scale of 1 to 25?
25, 1 to 25. I'm not done. I'm like 70% done with it, right? At this point, I would give it like a. At this point, I'd give it like a 23 out of 25. Like it's really good.
23 out of 24.
Well, no, because no. Wait, that's like a 4. So yeah, no. 20 out of 25. That's like a 4 out of 5. Yeah.
A 20 out of 25. Okay. I mean, that's like an 80.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say? It's an 80?
Well, okay. Well, back to what I said. 23 out of 25. It's good. I like it a lot. Oh my God. I do wish that it was a launch game. It should have been a launch game. I don't know why they needed that extra month. I don't know what was going on there, but this should have launched with the console. I guess they wanted Mario Kart to sell out, but it was going to sell out anyway. That's exactly what it was. A stupid idea. Like, they wanted. It's stupid. Well, people were going to buy Mario Kart anyway. Like they are. Yeah, it was already the top selling game on the last system. They were going to buy it, and it's already the top selling game on this system.
They were going to buy it, but why feel like why even take the chance? Just give them one thing at a time. To make them just so hungry that the next one is so much. I love my Donkey Kong.
I mean, and Kirby. Hey, you're right though, because Kirby comes out in November, and I'm very excited about that. Soon. We'll talk about that in a minute. But they all. Oh yeah, another Kirby came out. No, it didn't come out, but an expansion to his open world game came out. To Switch 2 only, by the way. Like the expansion does not work on the original Switch, and they upgraded the game like graphically. So I have not played that yet. I own the game, I own the DLC. I have not played either yet. So after I finish Donkey Kong, I'm gonna get around to that. But I think that'll be a fun next game after Donkey Kong. But
well, thank you.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, thanks for the review. I mean, I saw the game. I saw the when they showed the game. I'm like, that looks like a cute game. And then everyone says it's so good. I'm sure it is.
It's very good.
I'm sure it is.
And it builds on the gameplay, right? Like it's not just the same thing over and over. Like the platforming gets harder. There is a difficulty curve. I'm getting to the part of the game where it's getting kind of hard. Like you can die kind of easily in some parts. And like the first half of the game is pretty easy. Then you start branching off in paths and it starts getting kind of hard, which I do like, right? Like, it's a good game. I just wish Nintendo wasn't so greedy and that they would have just put it out when it was supposed to come out. But like you said, they're timing stuff out. Mario Kart, by the way, mini review, not that long. Great game. Plays a lot like the last one, but slightly different. I like the tracks more than the last one. The open world stuff is cool, even though it literally has no objectives except for the ones you find on the map. I think that was very short-sighted, but there's so many objectives, it kind of makes up for it. Great game. Don't think it should cost $80. That's fucking stupid. It should be a regular price game. I didn't pay $80 for it, but I know people did. So
what? Oh, well, thanks for that. I mean, if I ever get a Switch too, yeah, I know what I'll be playing.
I think you should. There's some good stuff coming to it. I want to get Bravely Default. That's what I'm getting. That's one of the games I'm gonna buy next. I did not finish that on my 3DS. I know I still have my 3DS. I know I still have the game. I want to play it on the Switch too because it's prettier. So.
Are there more games being made?
Yeah.
There's one more coming out.
They're coming. Oh my
god!
Let's
just talk about it. It's like everyone's got their Donkey Kong fixing, everyone's donkeying and konging, and then boom, they're like, "Hey,
are you forgetting about your buttons?
Here's the next one." No. All right, and here's the next one. All right, the Donkey Kong.
Fight.
The most like the character that just defines a whole nother section of Nintendo, Kirby. Kirby gets his own game again. Kirby has like a million games, and he's getting a new game. And this one, also by the way,
Pokemon comes out in October. By the way,
yeah, I think people have lost faith in.
No, that's gonna sell like crazy. Especially because the old one actually works now on the Switch 2. Like playing it on the Switch 2 fixes all of the problems that it had on the Switch 1.
Yeah, but that one still didn't sell very well because it was so disappointing.
I thought it sold decent. Okay, anyway, whatever.
It's no gold and silver or fire red or anything. Anyway, Nintendo. Anyway, new Kirby game, Kirby Air Riders. Okay, so Air Riders was a game that came out like 20 years ago on the GameCube. Okay.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, and I think what everyone was thinking was, isn't this just Mario Kart but Kirby? And
no,
Mario
it's
Kart
Wipeout, but Kirby. Come on.
Yeah. Hold on. No. Before they showed the game, if you're telling me, no, everyone said this is even Sakurai in the post said, yeah, it's Mario Kart, but different, because that's what it is. It's Mario Kart, but different. I think it looks fine. I think it looks cute. I think it looks fun as a party game. I don't really get so in this game, the Kirby Air Riders game, think of Mario Kart. It's a racing game.
By the way, Shavar's talking about the sequel that is coming to the Switch. We did not clarify that. We're talking about the new game.
Yes, the sequel, which the logo is horrible.
There was a direct for it this past week. I'm trying to clarify so we're not just talking about nothing.
Yeah, there's a direct for it. Okay, everybody's getting mad at Cracker Barrel because they're changing, they're getting rid of
They changed the back already.
Oh my god.
They changed the back already.
Power of the white man. They can get anything done. Even ruining Cracker Barrel's losing so much money. They just tried. They're like, we gotta do something. And then the people who go there and it's been their social security checks are like, no. You have to keep the old man on the logo. Anyway, I thought the Cracker Barrel logo was fine. Okay, I get it. It's boring. But this Kirby logo is trash. They got to change that. It just looks like it's a type font, and it says Kirby Air Riders. That's it. That is one of the worst logos I've ever seen.
I don't know.
Sakurai
be on some bullshit sometimes, I gotta say. Because
anyway,
I think the same thing every time I see the logo. But yeah,
this game is you have Mario Kart, you race and do stuff, but the main point of the game is there's an open world sky island where you get 5 minutes to drive around and get a bunch of upgrades. And while that happens, there are events that happen where you can compete with other players, up to 16 other players or whatever the hell it is, and you get more points and more power. And then at the end of that 5 minutes, you all get together and you play one Mario Party game. And then I don't know what happens after that. Is the whole 5 minutes just a setup to play the one game? Are there like rounds where you do I mean,
wait, what do you mean?
Okay,
it's about the race.
Did you watch? No. Okay. No. That's no. Did you watch?
Which part are you talking
thing?
about? I might not have paid attention to this part.
The main, like, this is Air Riders 2 part, the Sky Island place thing.
Oh yeah, where you like collect the weapons and then you yeah.
The main game mode.
I get what you mean.
I get it, but if I do get it, now I really don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I understand what you said is happening. Now I don't understand why.
What do you mean?
Okay. Everyone gets a little car and you drive around, you get a different car or Air Rider, whatever they call them. They all have different stats. Great. You drive around and you get power-ups to add to those stats. So you can get faster, or you can get heavier, or you can get lighter, or you can fly better, you can shoot harder. Mm-hmm. Great. There are environmental things like it rains cannonballs and you have to survive that. Okay. You have little games that happen randomly on the map and everyone has a race there to do the game so they can get more power-ups. Great. And all of this happens in 5 minutes. When that 5-minute timer is gone and down, everyone gets round up and they get thrown into a mini game. You choose the mini game that you play. So if everyone chooses the same one, they'll all do the same mini game.
Yeah.
Or if you choose one and no one else does it, you automatically win. But then at the end of that, they didn't explain what happens. Do you do it again? Is it over?
No, that's the end, Shavar. It's over.
Okay, so then to me, that makes no sense. What are we doing?
Isn't there a winner?
Technically, everyone could win. And then it just kicks you out and you go find another lobby to do it in? That's crazy. I don't understand that gameplay loop. There's no loop in the gameplay. It doesn't make sense to me.
I'm watching him play it again.
Yeah, watch him play it. It's 5 minutes. He does one or two of the events that pop up randomly. And then once that's done, you get to choose a mini game. Everyone gets pulled together and you choose a mini game. Everyone chooses one. You get to do that mini game with other people who chose to do that mini game. You do the mini game, and then game over. That's it. That's what it seems like, and from what you said, that's what it is. And to me, that does not make sense as a game. And so, what do I? Okay, I won. I lost. Okay, and now it's over. Do we do it again? What's like when you play Mario Party, right? You get points.
There's a fucking 1 through 4 on the screen after.
For that mini game. But the mini game isn't the main game that you're playing. The mini games happen during the 5 minutes, and then you play a main mini game, and then it's over.
Oh well, yeah. It's just one of the modes, though. Like, I understand he played it a lot, but like,
this
it
is like
one of
the main
modes.
Thing.
But like. So that is how it works. This is also a very Kirby thing. Like, Kirby games are all about the mini games. So this actually makes a lot of sense, in my opinion. I will not be playing that a lot unless it is really fun. I do imagine it'll be fun, but I think I'll be racing more than that. But
the thing that's okay. No, then that's
I understand.
Thing.
I understand the confusion, but I don't see what the problem is. I mean, like, you race to collect the power ups, and then you go do the mini game, and then it's over. Yeah.
If you're not playing that mode, which is a weird mode, then you're just playing Mario Kart with different Marios.
Well, then every game that isn't Mario Kart that's a kart racer is Mario. So then what's the point of playing any of them?
No, but, okay, I get what you're saying, but not. I mean, this is really like, okay, if you take away the Sky Island thing, it's a racing game. Now, some of the mechanics are different. But you drift to get speed. You pick up power-ups. You shoot them at the other guys. You try to win the race. Like the Sky thing is like the thing that's supposed to make it a different game. And that thing is the weirdest part. Like, it's not very game to me. I mean, there are mini games in it. There's a thing, but you know what I mean? It just feels I don't know if it's.
Oh, okay.
To me, it feels weird.
So you're preparing for the mini game, and your stats determine.
I feel like you didn't see what was going on with this before we started talking about it.
No, because I watched the first half. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Okay, you watched the first half.
So
first half is promising.
I know. Well, I mean, the rest of this is fine. So I understand it now. So you're getting your stats up so that whatever your best stats are, you can hopefully win the mini game that you picked because your stats make you better at that mini game. I think that's fun. I think that's fine.
And then it finishes.
I like that. Yes.
That's weird. No, there's no do it again. It's like, okay, game over, done. Bye, everyone. Go find a new lobby.
Yeah. Play it again. I don't know. I don't see what the problem is. That's what these games are, is like short bursts of play the game and then go home. So yeah, I mean, I feel like
there's nothing else that works that way. Like, you do all of this build up to play. Literally, what the game he plays on there, I think, is like 30 seconds long. So you spent 5 minutes battling to do a 30-second long.
Yeah, it's a party game, Shavar. I don't know. I don't know.
But you don't even. I would agree with that.
I feel like we're spending a lot of time on this because you just don't like the concept, which is fine because that just means the game isn't for you.
Hold on. I would agree with you, but it's not a party game.
So many other things to talk about.
Okay, chill. I would agree with you, but it's not a party game because you could all do separate mini games. You wouldn't even play together.
Wait, what do you mean? Where's that part?
When you do so the mini games during the 5 minutes.
Fuck you, Otis. Jesus.
Oh, cat.
God damn it. Yeah, he just jumped on my desk and stabbed me. God damn it. Anyway, keep going.
The mini games you do during the 5 minutes are all optional, so you can skip them. And then the mini game at the end, you choose which one you do. You get 4 choices, and then you could, if you're playing with like 3 or 4 other people, all 4 of you could win if you choose the separate games. And so then it's over. And then what did I do that stuff for? It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I'm missing something, or they didn't explain like what happens after that.
Yeah, I don't see
like,
where you see in the separate mini game thing. That's what I'm confused.
He talks about it. He literally says, "I didn't want to build a game where you have 16 players and your chances of winning is 1 in 16. I want everyone to have a good time and a good chance of winning." And he even shows where everyone else picked one mode and he picked the other one, and because he was the only one there, he won. He was a champion. And then everyone else did their other mini games, and they had champions there, and then it was over. It's kind of weird. That's all I was saying. I know you think it's like, oh, it's Kirby, it's cool, and that's how it is.
I don't see the problem. I don't know. I feel like you
didn't watch the second half.
I think it's fine. I'm watching it now. I think it's fine. I don't know. I'm not that invested in it.
I mean, that's fine.
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna like it. I don't really see what the problem is.
Yeah, see, that's why. You see, I should have talked to somebody else about it. You're already a Kirby addict.
Yeah, I love Kirby. This is great. This was fun. I never played the original one. I'm excited to play this one, and it looked fun.
You're already captured.
Yeah, I'm not a hater. Sorry. Yeah,
I'm not hating.
Fine.
A weird
I'm not really looking
game
for
mode.
my competitive. I'm not here for my competitive edge from Kirby. I think it's fine. It sounds like sure. Here's where I'm coming from. If you played a Kirby game in the past like 10 years. That's what they. I mean, but besides besides the extremely easy campaigns, everything around it is just like you get a consolation prize and you get to win because the game just wants you to win. Like there is no.
That's fine.
Like I don't know. I'm
okay with that. I'm not saying it needs to be super competitive, but it's not a party game because party game is competitive. It's not a racing game in this mode because you only race once or twice, or if everyone chooses a race. I mean, some of the mini games are just like dart games or something. It's just a weird mode. There's no. Usually, a game is a ramp up to a payoff.
Well, you've been saying that for about 5 minutes now, which is fine. But like,
I know, but you keep telling me,
it's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, it matches Kirby. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you don't think it's weird, you think it's weird. It's fine. That's it.
Okay, I mean, I just thought you could add more to it than it's.
I feel like you're wanting me to
agree
agree with you or something. Well, I added what I added. I feel like it makes sense with the mini game stuff that Kirby's been doing. I don't see what the problem is. It's very party game-ish. I don't really see what the problem is.
I feel like you were in high.
Yeah, as I'm saying that, you're going,
seeing what the mode
like,
was.
what does that mean?
I'm just saying. I think you're.
Yeah, I was watching it while you were talking about it, and I understood what it was, and it seems fine. I don't know what the problem is.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You build your you go around the city. You play these other mini games to build your stat for the main mini game. You play. It's over, and you do it again. I don't like. What do you want? Like stats to carry over? You want it to last 20 minutes? Like I don't know what you want.
No, it's just I haven't seen ever a game loop like that before.
Well, that's fine. Okay, and what else is there to add to that?
Okay. If you don't, okay. I'm just saying.
Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to add to that.
I'm just saying, maybe you watch the second half. And then,
I feel like you're like, this thing is weird, huh? And I'm like, yeah, I guess sort of. And then you're like, no, but it's like really weird. And I'm like, yeah, maybe not really. And you're like, no, but it's like, oh yeah, dude, yeah, that's what you think. Great, awesome. I think the best part of that conversation is when you explained what was going on.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you were just saying for like 20 minutes.
I'm just saying.
We haven't gotten the Gamescom yet, dog.
Okay, let's talk about Gamescom. Gamescom happened last week. That's the place in Germany where they have games and commercials, apparently. And there's a lot of stuff that happened at Gamescom. Mom, did you get to watch Gamescom?
I did. I watched most of it. Yeah, parts.
Okay.
Some.
What piqued your interest, Days?
Well, the thing is, it was so much. It's hard to know the names of them. Silent Hill.
Right.
Good.
They showed more Silent Hill. I thought this trailer for Silent Hill was very not like the other trailers for Silent Hill, and it felt like a completely different game from what they were showing previously, and way more loony Japanesey. So I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll see the game.
Japanesey. What
It was.
does that
It was
even mean?
It was very
Japanese.
It was very like obscure Japanese drama feeling. Like when they like it just felt weird to me compared to like what they were showing before that. This one was a very
I mean, but to be fair, what they were showing us before was like half a second clips. Like this is the longest trailer we've gotten for this. So I mean, it's the story trailer. It's the first thing we're actually seeing of the game. So that makes sense. I mean, yeah, those first few trailers were only like 10-second clips. We had no idea. Also, my favorite part is that she's beating the shit out these monsters. She's not playing with them. She's smacking them. It's great.
Yeah, she is. And that's great. We'll see. I mean, Silent Hill has always been Japanese take on, to me, a Japanese take on psychological Western images of stuff. Like it's been very, very Western focus. It's in a Western country. The monsters are very demonic, like Western demonic monsters and witches and cults and stuff like that. And it's cool to see them go to their roots, I guess. But that trailer kind of felt very like I don't know, J-drama ish. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll be better when it's all linked up and it makes sense. But you know, who knows? We'll figure it out. Anything else? What else did you guys?
There was a little zombie movie. I'm sorry, game.
The John Carpenter one?
Is that the one where it was pixels? Like,
oh no,
not exactly in line. It was it's kind of weird.
Nah, you got to write the names of these things down, Mom. There's like 50 games.
It's just so many.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, Mom. I'm sorry, we're not gonna find.
We're gonna have to skip that one, buddy. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, big man.
It's not a good one.
We're gonna move right.
The He-Man game looked good. I was excited about the He-Man game because I need more of those beat 'em ups. I don't care. Just keep making them. Don't give a shit. Just keep them coming. I've wanted more beat 'em ups since I was like 15. and they started all coming out when I was 22. So just keep doing it. Just keep doing it, and I'll enjoy it.
Is that where
Yeah.
they like fight and they go beat?
They move from the left side of the screen,
and they move from left to right
to the right side of the screen, and you hit
sometimes
stuff.
from right to left.
Okay, yeah. I'm all about the beat ups. I think that I really think we need to evolve the gameplay and the mechanics and the dopamine loops a little bit, because a lot of them just are like, okay, you remember that thing you like? Great. We're going to put it in beat 'em up. You like beat 'em ups? Great. Also, it's not, I mean, there's like one more button than in the last game. They're a little too simple for me. Like, I really liked, what's the one that came out that is it
Double Dragon, baby.
Double Dragon's a good one. You get different combos, you get different choices to add to the game. Like, that's a good one. They're good mechanics. There's a lot of dopamine. They have different modes and levels. Another one, like Power Rangers, a little too simple in the normal fighting, but then you get to like the robot. Okay, good. You did. Okay.
Streets of Rage was good too.
You almost lost me. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking Streets of Rage, not Double Dragon.
No, you're thinking of Double Dragon. That's the one we played. That's the one we beat.
No, I was thinking Streets of Rage.
Really? We beat Double Dragon. Oh, well then. Streets of Rage 4 is great. I like Double Dragon a lot as well. Double Dragon was little chibi dudes, and we beat most of that. I think we beat the game in one day, but
we did. But I thought streets of Rage was better in mechanics. And
Streets of Rage is. I think Streets of Rage is the best one of those to come out. Even though I really like the Ninja Turtles one. I really like the. What's the other one? The Marvel. What's it? The one that's the other one that's about to come out. The Marvel one. That's the one I want to come out.
Me too.
Cosmic Invasion.
But I feel like a lot of these games, if I went back 30 years and had someone play them, they'd be like, "Oh, this looks great and awesome." And then they wouldn't say anything about the gameplay because it's exactly what they've already been doing. They would be like, "Oh, you could do that." No, there's none of that there. It's a little too.
I'm okay. So I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one because I've gone back and played. I have personally gone back and played those games because we have the beat 'em up collection. We have the Capcom stuff on our PlayStations. I have an emulator with the old Power Rangers beat 'em up on it. Nah, I'm not gonna agree with that. I'm not.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so much smoother. The combat is so much better. Yeah, it's the same amount of buttons or whatever. Playing it is way different. It is not nearly as stiff and slow. Like you think, Shari, you think these beat 'em ups are slow? You would.
I'm not talking about it being slow. I'm not talking about the speed. I mean, mechanics.
You just said that they would say that it looked better, and that's all they would have to say. You just said that.
I said they'd say they look better, but they wouldn't be saying, "Oh, I can do this different thing." It's not.
That's not what you said, but that's fine.
That is what I said. You can rewind.
No, it's not.
It's all recorded.
So anyway, I just
was on the
disagree.
anyway
That's all.
First.
I think these games play 300% better. Scott Pilgrim, come on, dog.
Okay, Scott Pilgrim came out 20 years ago, almost.
And we're getting another one of those too. Yes, sir. Not 20 years ago.
But when did Scott Pilgrim come out?
Like 2009 or something. 2010.
Okay.
2010, yeah.
Maybe. Anyway, Scott Pilgrim plays better than half the beat 'em ups released in the last 5 years. And that game is 15 years old.
I agree. I get what you mean. You need more layers. You need more, I think they should at least have like skill trees or like unlock stuff so you can. I think the leveling up characters thing in Scott Pilgrim was great. That's why I think that a lot of these games should have. And Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage had the same thing. That's why those are two of the best beat 'em ups come out in the past like 2 decades. So I agree with that. I get what you mean. I think that they do need a little more meat on their bones. There needs to be a little bit more because, like, as much as I like the Ninja Turtles one a lot, I do like the new one a lot, and all these other ones. I do wish there's a little more depth to them. That's why I'm excited about Marvel Cosmic Invasions. I think that one looks really good, and this He-Man one looks fun too. I think the He-Man one looks
Yeah,
Looks
and
like
I
there's a
mean
little more
Ninja
combat going
Gaiden,
on.
that's out soon too. They all look good, but
That's not a
we
beat
need
'em
to-
up. That's not a beat 'em up.
It's not a beat 'em up, but it
And it's already out. It's been out for like
it does
it's been out
what
for like
beat
3
'em.
weeks.
Well, perfect. It does what beat 'em up should have done. It levels it up. It does more. Okay, it's not old Ninja Gaiden. It's new
Okay,
Ninja Gaiden.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it is like it plays like old Ninja Gaiden, but like it builds on it. It's not just old Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, I get what you mean.
So
I
outside of
disagree
that,
on saying that those games don't do that, but I get what you mean.
well,
They had one
there's
kind of weird Lucas game, Outlaw. Did you see that one? It almost looked like a cartoon.
Let me see.
Outlaw?
Old West, Wild. Yeah.
is
Outlaw.
it the remake of the old?
Yeah, the remake.
Game.
Yeah, it's like an old Western.
Yeah, I
It
never
just
played
doesn't look
that.
like a lot of action, but you know.
It's not it's an adventure game. So
It's like
I'm
a
pretty
point and click. sort
Yeah,
of thing.
it's a point and click puzzle. You make
Oh wait, it's a
choices.
shoot. It's shooting in that. Never mind. What am I talking about? There's a lot of shooting in that trailer. It's a first person
But it's
shooter.
interesting to look at. It's almost cartoon like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is something it's probably gonna end up in my Steam library because it's Night Dive Studios. They do a lot of remasters of games like this, like games from the 90s
Yeah.
and 80s that were like the first person like boomer shooter stuff. I've never actually heard of this game, so that's cool.
Yeah, me neither. But I hated this trailer. And there's one thing that in this trailer, because I remember this trailer after I looked at it when I saw it. There's one thing I remember that is just loco crazy about this trailer, which apparently I'm too crazy because I think everything's crazy. Do you notice what happens in this trailer? If you watch the trailer, like there's something that particularly doesn't happen.
No, what doesn't happen?
You don't get killed.
He never shoots anyone. Every
No, he
single
just shoots the
shot
gun.
misses.
Yeah.
Every single shot he shoots in the trailer misses. It never.
He almost shoots a guy once. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why I said nothing happens.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it, and
That's
I'm like,
not a good trailer. He literally points at a guy and then points away and shoots. And
There's
then points
a
at a guy and then
guy
points
who
away
put
and
out
shoots.
a short here that says, "It's whoever played this is incapable of hitting a single shot." But it's true. When I'm watching, it stuck out. Like I'm watching, like he hasn't shot a single person in this game. At one point, they unload like a. Hold on, maybe you guys can hear this.
I
Hear
watched
this?
the Gamescom opening night live showcase last night, and one trailer stood out to me. Not for any good reason, mind you. This trailer for the Outlaws remaster consisted of gameplay where the person playing seemed absolutely incapable of hitting a shot from any of their guns. Like seriously, look at this. It's like the player is intentionally missing the enemies when they're shooting. And I checked.
No, yeah,
not
it's weird.
one
It's weird.
single-
Right.
He didn't hit a single person. And then I thought like, oh, maybe this is like, it's Gamescom, it's Germany. Maybe they have like, violence laws and stuff. I know they got stuff like that. And then the next trailer, like someone's guts got ripped out of their throat. And I'm like, no, okay, it wasn't that.
I didn't watch this part of the show. This is during the opening part. I did not see that, so that's funny. That's crazy.
that's weird.
Okay, well they sure did do that.
Outside
Resident
of that,
Evil 9.
Yeah,
The only thing I got to say is the faces are looking kind of weird. I hope they fix that before the game comes out, because that's never really been a problem the last couple. But the faces look real stiff. Specifically of the main girl with the glasses, her face looks extremely stiff. I don't know what's going on there. I know that engine can do a lot better, so I don't know what that's about.
The main game of the show was, of course, Lego Batman. When I saw that trailer, I'm like, this is the game everyone wanted, everyone needed, so I'm glad there's a Lego Batman. I don't know if there's 2 or 3. I feel like there's already been at least one Lego Batman. There's a movie for sure.
There's been like 10. There's been like 8 of them, dude. There's a lot of them. There's a ton of them.
Yeah, there you go. And if you don't know, Lego games are the epitome of video game. You walk around, you break other Legos, you solve puzzles, you go to the next part of the screen, and in this case you could do as Batman. It looked good. I thought it was funny that they added like all the parts from all the movies in the same in the same game. They had the new Batman and the old Batmans, and I thought it was cute. So I'll probably buy.
You didn't catch the Arkham gameplay?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. I saw it.
That's what I mean. Like it's like it's every Batman game. It's got the Arkham
every
gameplay.
Batman movie,
got the Lego shit. Yeah. Well, and these last few Lego games have been really, really good. So like Lego Horizons was pretty good. Lego what was the other one? Yeah, the last Lego Star Wars game was really, really good. So I'm not surprised.
Lego games are just, I mean, it's kind of not fair because it's just Lego, but also, it's good. It's good. That one looked nice.
What about that Valor Mortis?
That what now with the who? What's she talking about, girl?
It was, it was the.
Yeah, actually, I did want to talk about that one.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so this was made by the guys who made Ghost Runner.
Oh.
And it seems to be sort of like I think they said gameplay is going to be a little Souls-ish like or whatever. But
yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's a first-person game, a lot of combat, a lot of like sword and gun combat, a lot of magic and stuff too. It seems to borrow some stuff from Ghost Runner. So people who don't know, Ghost Runner is a single player game. There's two of them. There's actually Ghost Runner 1 and 2. Single player game where you play as a cyborg ninja or like android, and plot ensues. There's a lot of cool stuff in the game, right? Like they're pretty short too. Well, the first one's pretty short. I haven't played the second one. But I would say think like Hotline Miami, but 3D, and you're a ninja with a sword and you can like do platforming and shit. Very good game. I recommend at least playing the first one. I need to play the second one though, so I can't recommend that one yet. But yeah, so those guys are now making a game where you play as a French soldier brought back from death on the battlefield, as IGN says. Looks great. A lot of combat, a ton of combat. And it's also apparently a Souls-like, which is fine with me. I'm okay with that.
Mm.
If in this case, because it at least looks like it's like action packed, right? Like it's like, and which is how Ghost Runner does too, because Ghost Runner is big spurts of action, then a platforming section, then a big room where you have to kill everybody, and then another platforming section. So, and it's like that in that game you die from one hit. I'm sure this game won't be like that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I found that one I wasn't sure about with the pixeling. It's Long Gone.
Long Gone.
Did anyone see that one?
Nope, I don't see it in this list I'm looking at. Let me see.
I watched the whole thing, so let's see. Long Gone.
What'd you say, Shamar?
I said I watched.
Okay.
I watched.
Yeah. Okay, I remember this game, the zombie game, the pixel zombie game. Yeah, it looks cute.
Right.
It looks cool. It seems like it's this is a game for you. There's no camera. There's no camera moving. You just move left and right, and everything does its thing. You're playing this one, Mom. Okay, might take you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I can't even see it. What's happening? It's
okay. I will say the pixel art's a little goofy in some spots. I feel like this is
like fragmented or something.
Yeah, if they were gonna do this, they should have made the background stand out more. That's kind of crazy.
Something.
It was looking a little wacky.
Okay.
Well, what it is that the backgrounds are 3D pixels. Like they're not really pixelated. It's just 3D flat textures, and then the actual character you move is pixelated. That's why it looks a little weird.
Yeah, I think they should change that.
Yeah, it's hard to watch.
I think they should up the contrast or something, because that's crazy. It looks good besides that though. It looks fun.
Put glasses on my glasses.
Oh yeah. What? Somebody go.
Go ahead, Mom.
Lords of Fallen 2.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was going to talk about. Didn't that already come out?
No, Shavar. So
didn't
the
we
last
already-
one. So no. So no. I will explain this to you in the only way I know how to. Lords of Fallen came out, and then Lords of Fallen came out, and then now we're getting Lords of Fallen 2. So this is the third game in the series.
Okay, wait. Okay,
Wow.
I
I'm
could
not
have
joking.
sworn
That's the exact sequence of
I
events.
could have sworn Lords of Fallen was a game, came out, it's like a Souls-like. It was okay. It had a lot of holes, and then they released another Lords of Fallen 2. That was Lords of Fallen 2. It's darker, but it's a little better, and it's more like fantasy. But it came out, and now
Okay.
Lords.
So Shavar, this will make more sense.
So
Do you know when the
confused.
first Lords of the Fallen came out?
I don't know, 2014, 2015.
Yes, exactly. 2014. Do you know when Lords of Fallen came out? The second one?
2022, 2023.
2023.
Like
Yes, exactly. I don't think this is that big of a deal. I get what people mean that like this is the third game and it's the second one. They rebooted it. Like that's what happened. Like they rebooted it after the 9 years after the first one came out. They rebooted it. So this is a sequel to the newest one. That's
So
all.
this
It
is-
looks good.
So is the second one
I like
not
it.
a sequel to the first one?
No, it's not.
Like a remake.
It's just the exact same name, but a different game, but the same game
Yeah,
because
it's
it's the same
Forget
company.
that.
Yeah,
first
Shavar.
one.
Okay, Shavar, I'll explain it this way. It's like if Demon Souls came out and then the next one was just called Demon Souls again.
But it was actually Dark Souls.
Yes, exactly. That's
And then
that's
the
what's
next
happening
one
here.
was Dark Souls 2, but it would be Demon
Yes.
Souls 2.
Yes.
Why'd
You're
they
getting
do
it now.
that?
Well, I think it's like you said, the first one had like a cult following, but it had a lot of missteps. So I think they just wanted to start over.
We have the first one.
Like, and also it'd be weird to have a sequel to a game that came out 9 years before that people don't remember very well.
Yeah. It's pretty gruesome.
And this one, and this new one is only coming out what, like maybe 3 years after the first one, because it comes out next year. So
9
Yeah.
years in these days. I mean, what? It's going to be 15 before we get the next Bloodborne. And that's going to be called Bloodborne 2.
oh,
They better call it Bloodborne 2 if they don't call it Bloodborne 2.
That's not happening, brother. I'm sorry to tell you.
You don't know
It's just
that.
not happening.
You don't know that.
It's not happening.
I don't know. It's just like, what's
Oh.
that? Lost Planet 4. That's coming out.
Lost Planet 4? Yeah, what?
Yeah,
Huh?
see? Yeah. That's going to come.
Okay, I also forgot to mention Absolum. That's another beat 'em up game. It actually comes out on my birthday. That's funny. I didn't realize that. Absolum, that game looks great. The animation looks really good. It's another beat 'em up. It seems to have better combat than some of the other ones we're just talking about. The art style looks great. Looks good. It's from .emu, the same people who made some of the other beat 'em ups that we have actually discussed on here. They actually made Streets of Rage 4 and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So this looks really good. And it's kind of some of the stuff Shavard was talking about. This game seems like it, at least has some variety to what you're doing. So that looked good. I thought that one looked good as well.
There was also Neo Berlin, which I thought looked like almost Perfect Darky. But like, it was kind of a mix of Perfect Dark and what's the game? Deus Ex.
Well, I'm glad
and
because
The
we're
Matrix.
never getting another Deus Ex, and the last Perfect Dark got canceled. So yeah, I'm glad to have you. Welcome, Neo Berlin. Thank you.
This looks like that. Like if you mix those two games together, plus like Max Payne or something, it's really hard to put your finger on it.
This was the game with the John Woo, the Max Payne slow mo. Yeah.
It looked,
Morpheus
it
is
looked
in it,
pretty
yeah.
good. Yeah. And then there's Black Myth.
Yeah.
Zone Clear.
Wish
This
list now.
one-
When's it coming out, brother?
Black Myth Zone Key, which I didn't get too much into the first one. Didn't get it. I'll get it and play it at some point. Now I know what it feels like to be like. I know what it feels like when people are like uber woke about a game. You just don't want to play it because like everyone's so
what game is
politically
this
charged about it. Like the Black Myth Wukong. It's just like it's so unappealing. That
I don't pay attention to that shit. I saw that happen and I just chose not to pay attention. So
but like every time somebody talks about that game online, it's like, oh yeah, I gotta take it. No feminist Western stuff. I mean, here. It's like okay.
That's how they talk about Expedition 33 as well. That's why I feel weird about wanting to play that game, because they're like, look, it's an actually good JRPG. America makes it right, or the non-Japanese people make these better. Like I keep seeing that, and I'm like, this is such a weird take. Even though it's a game that's aping other RP anyway. Black Myth Zhongkui. I mean, we didn't really get any gameplay in this, right? Yeah, it's just them announcing they're making another one. Listen, it was one of the best-selling games that year. It won some awards. I'm not surprised they announced this. It's a cinematic trailer, though. I need to play the first one. Never played it, so need to get around to that. But, and the game I have played, and I'm going to play the sequel to it, Ghost of Yotei, which is the sequel, not the game I played, also comes out the week before my birthday, so I have to play it. The first one came out on my birthday, I think, but Yotei got another trailer, and it was for the Shavar's favorite mode, the Legends mode. So while the game comes out this year, the Legends mode won't be coming until next year, kind of like what happened with the original game. Except I think this one will actually be coming out faster, because the original game, it came out with like the anniversary or something of its like first year of release. So this one will come out probably like, I would say, within 6 months after the game comes out. But that's Shavar's favorite mode, so now he'll actually play it. So that's good.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. It's not my favorite mode.
Did you beat the original game?
No, because I had to play Neo 2.
Did you even get far in it?
Yeah, I got pretty far. I unlocked a lot of stuff, and I mean, I don't know how far I was in. I killed all those hidden samurai dudes.
I'd go back and start that over. That's a good game, man. That's a good game.
Yeah, I'll finish it. Look, I don't have a lot of time. You know what? When I get time, I gotta decide. Am I gonna spend? I got 30 minutes. What am I gonna do? It's probably gonna be Sonic Team Racing, because I can get like 6 of those out in 30 minutes. Or I'm gonna turn on Monster Hunter and run around and forget what I was doing. And that's like 30 minutes by itself. Okay? I'm a busy guy. Busy guy. I'm a busy guy.
Well, anyway,
you're a busy guy.
So the guys who, so I don't know if you know the story behind Disco Elysium. Long story short, the people who made the original game are no longer at the studio. That
they died,
published the studio. No, there was a company that bought them, and they basically removed the entire team and took the rights from them. So the original team who made that don't own the game anymore, even though they made the whole thing. And
that's what happens when you get bought out,
their
baby.
Name. Well, that's the thing. Well, that's the thing. They didn't just get bought out. Like, they got bought out, and then they told them to get the fuck out. So
Doug, okay, listen.
That company is making another game in the same vein as Disco Elysium, which feels weird. I feel bad because it actually looks kind of cool. But there was also another game shown off that was also very much a Disco Elysium game. Is it this one? Let me see. Yeah, Darkest Files. Yeah, that game looked pretty sick.
Like, as I'm sure as creators and all that, it sucked, but they sold it. So I mean,
no, they didn't sell it, Shavar. Shut up. They didn't own it, Shavar. The owners sold it, and then they got sold with it, and then they got removed and got their shit taken. They had no control over it.
I mean, so that's it. I mean, that's what that is. I mean, you gotta.
You're so nasty about that. Like, I don't know. It's like, yeah, and it sucks because creators got their own shit taken. Usually that's not what happens. Usually you don't get your entire shit taken with you. Like, they don't fire you and then say, actually we're also going to steal the rights. It's not like a normal story that happens all the time. So like I don't know why you're like, yeah, that's what happened.
Maybe I got to read into it, but that doesn't sound like stealing rights.
Yes, you should read it. You should read into it. You're talking a lot about something you don't know about.
Well, I'm just going by what you said. That's all.
I know. You don't know what you're talking about.
Going by what you said. Okay, can't blame me. I got peanuts. Maybe I needed the shell too, but going by what you said.
So what happened when that company split up is that all of the people left to go make their own studios. So the guys who made the original stuff, they're all basically working on very similar games. So they're all the people who left split up and are making separate games that are in the same vein as that one. But they're all gone. So because they kicked them out and sued them for their shit and took all their money. I'll send you a thread on it. Anyway, that game looked good. Sadly, I wish it didn't look good because it did look pretty good. Unbeatable looked good. It's a rhythm game that's also like a beat 'em up with like this anime like cartoonish art style. I thought it looked good.
Too many.
Then there was the elephant. There was the elephant in the room. Silk Song finally coming out after like 7 years of development. So I'm just going to run this down for people who somehow don't know the meme about this game. Hollow Knight, good game. Came out in like 2016 or something like that, right? It's a Metroidvania that has Souls-like elements, right? Great game. I personally cannot beat it. I think it's too fucking long. I get bored partway through. I'm sorry. Like I understand that it's a good game. I can't beat it.
You're offending me right now.
Have you? Because you like Hollow Knight, right?
Yeah, it was fine. I didn't beat it.
Wait, what the fuck? Okay, anyway. So
you said I'm sorry.
Very well regarded game, et cetera, et cetera. So this game was a Kickstarter game, and one of the Kickstarter goals was a DLC that involved a second character. This DLC got so unwieldy that they said, fuck it, we're going to make a second game. It's not going to be DLC, it's going to be a full-blown game. Then 7 years happened. So the thing is that they did not explain why this took so long. They never really gave updates. They promised people who were Kickstarters that they would get the game for free, which they still are. They're getting the game for free. They actually have some of them already gotten codes. Or they've secured their codes. They haven't actually been given the codes. But yeah, they gave like no updates. There's always like, it always had trailers at different, E3 things, rest in peace, at different gaming events like Gamescom and Summer Games. It always had a showing, but never a release date. And when they did an interview recently, asked them what happened, they were like, yeah, we just took our time. So it sounds like they literally just took as long as they possibly could to make the game because they wanted to make the perfect game. I think they're kind of lying. At one point, I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be like a Microsoft like timed exclusive thing because they were advertising heavily with Microsoft about Silk Song coming out soon, and then that just stopped. So I think that they're lying because they literally were like, nothing bad happened. It all happened on time. I think that something fell through with Microsoft or Nintendo reached out to them or something because it just they acted like that never happened. But it's out. It's going to be out soon. It comes out next month. A lot of indie games moved their launches over. I saw a couple different indie games say, yeah, we're actually going to come out in November or like 2 weeks after. But yeah, a lot of people looking forward to it. It seems to be a lot bigger than the first game. Going to expand on a lot of that stuff. Like I said, if you haven't played Hollow Knight, it's probably really cheap right now. It's a fun game. It's a Metroidvania. It's got a lot of difficulty baked into it or whatever. I think it's good. Good game. Very much old school game, right? Very good. I think it's really fucking long. I think it's very long game. It is so... How I feel... How long that game is how I feel about Okami. Okami should have ended like 3 hours earlier than it did. That game is way too long. So,
it ended 8 hours earlier for me. I turned that off.
No, dude. Okami literally... If you stuck with it, Okami, actually, great game. And then it literally has a part where you think it ends. And then it's just not over. And then there's like another half of the game left. It's not...
I said, you can Okami done. I'm out of here. I was done. 3 hours.
That's funny. The second game's called Okami then. So Ninja Gaiden looked good. That's all I gotta say about that.
Okay, listen, guys. Let's get to the only thing that really matters today. Okay?
What?
Ninja Gaiden?
Gears of War is behind the gates of Microsoft no more.
Yep, it's on PlayStation. I want it now.
Gears of War is on PlayStation.
Go buy it. What are you talking for?
It is the only. Okay, you people talk about best games of all time and best game franchises of all time. Listen, okay, Gears of War to video games is like the Godfather to modern cinema. Okay, it just changed things. All right, like we had people watching a train go across. That was interesting. Train going across and it comes right. Oh, okay. And then we watched the guy on a horse for 10 minutes. Okay. At some point we were just looking at the news in movie theaters about people at war. That's fine, I guess. But then we got cinemas. I mean, I guess French stuff, but nobody really likes that. We just pretend to. Then we got good movies. Gears of War was like, okay, we're in a new generation of gaming. We're leaving our PlayStation 2s behind. We're getting cartridges are no more. Everyone's gone to the disc, and America is in this, and America's got a console out now. What are they gonna do with that? And it was Gears. Gears of War is the America of video games. It's also fallen off quite a bit, just like America of the real world.
Well, I wish we would have done what they did. That game just disappeared. I wish America would have just disappeared for a while. But
we're kind of doing that right now, brother. We're doing that.
No, we're not disappearing. We're up front. We need everybody to know we exist, thanks to somebody. But
dog, I don't. Nah, we've always been up front. Not right now, boy. You see the bottom of the iceberg. When they do icebergs, like the Game of Thrones iceberg. We're getting deep. We're getting deep on the America iceberg. But Gears of War is now on PlayStation 5, which is like one of the best things that ever happened. I thought Microsoft folding and becoming like one of the worst gaming companies was a bad thing until this. They're doing a great job. Good job, guys.
Yeah, I don't, because Microsoft, they need to just make an exit. They're not really valid anymore. I don't know what they're doing, bro. I mean, like I said, I'm glad, like you said, though, I'm glad to have Gears of War though. That's great. I love that. That's awesome.
They're
losing it though.
No, they're not. They're just doing the consoles. They're just making a PC that's a console. That's all they're doing. They're making
the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
Dedicated video game box where you can play. You just pay a little subscription. You play all your little games. Are they gonna make games? Yeah, sure, sometimes, but they're not about like being the Xbox. They're just about being Microsoft. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like, we're not really about being like in competition with PlayStation or Nintendo. We're gonna let them do their thing, and we're gonna put out a box where you can play stuff, and hopefully you buy our box. We're not giving you games. We're not making anything. We're just gonna give you our best games. You go buy that. I'm sure they're making money off it still, right? Because people on PlayStation buy it. You've got.
Mm-hmm.
They're making money off it. I think they should just go the Sega way. I don't know why they're just acting like they're not. They're just Sega too.
No, Sega sucked though. You gotta remember, Sega was gone for like almost 20 years.
No, I get it. You're trying to grease their palms. You're trying to let them think that you think that they're respectable.
No, don't go the Sega way. Sega was like, come on. When you think Sega, what do you think? The Sonic. Look at that. Look at that.
Sonic's great. I love Sonic.
Now it's good. There was a good.
It's been good for a minute, man. Come on.
He's been at the moment it's good, but there was a good 20 years where it was like, oh my god, he's a werewolf now. Okay, so a werewolf, a werehog.
People like those games. Anyway, yeah, Gears of War is out. That's true. It's very true. Very true.
Gears of War is out. What else was on this?
We talked about Hollow Knight. Bubsy 4D.
Okay,
what the hell?
We don't need
Sure,
to.
why not?
No, it's fine. Bubsy.
That's all I have to say. Sure, why not? Fuck it.
Okay,
yeah,
here we
why
go.
Not?
This we're ending on. Okay. Oh well, this one's good too. Okay, this is what we end on. Okay.
Onimusha?
Oh, Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is getting. I mean, what was new about Onimusha? They showed another trailer. That's it. They silently left us.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Mortal Kombat. Oh, we're gonna end on this?
I mean, what else is there besides? I mean,
Oh yeah, we
Helldivers,
talked about. I guess I did talk about Hollow Knight. Talked about Kirby, Virtua Fighter. Right.
It was like 3 weeks ago.
Let's go.
Okay, Mortal Kombat Collection coming out. This was announced
Almost
like 3 months ago. This was announced 3 months ago or so, but since then they've added more games to it. So the latest that's been added, Sub-Zero Mythologies, which is like take Mortal Kombat and make it Dark Souls, but also Batman the movie, the game.
The worst platformer you've ever played in your entire fucking life. I played that for the first time like 2 years ago or something like that because I got it on an emulator. Hey, yo.
Yeah, it's really horrible.
Glad to be playing it again. Glad to be playing it again. I have no complaints. What are you talking about? It's a great game. I didn't say that.
I mean, the platforming is horrible. Platforming is absolutely dog trash. But that's coming, and Special Forces is also being added to the game, to the collection, which is also pretty rad. I hope. I mean, here's the thing. The only and they've added WaveNet, which is like this version of Mortal Kombat 3 that only, I think, something like 20 versions were made in
this
like, in the world.
This blew my mind.
Somehow they got a hold of it, and it's coming to the Legacy Collection, which is great. I mean, that's amazing. No one out of like all the communities played Mortal Kombat, like probably only 0.5% of people have ever played that version. So,
dude, I've only learned about this because my little weird ass was always on the Combat Pavilion, and they would talk about it, and they would talk about this version of the game. So Midway at the time thought that they could have like an online version of this game that would only really function in Chicago. So they would give these people these arcade machines that they would pay crazy amounts of money for, and they would also get some of the profit off of it. Midway would, by their continued usage, because they would pay for a service where it could connect to other arcade cabinets. You play other people who were in the area, but you'd be playing them online, right? Like you wouldn't be playing with somebody who's right next to you. The thing about this is it wasn't just a version. It wasn't just the same version of Ultimate MK. It's honestly considered the most updated version and the latest version that nobody ever got to play, right? So it's got different balancing. Noob Saibot is in it. He's not in the original UMK3 at all. And it plays a little different. So, but nobody's been able to play it until now. Like nobody actually knows how it plays. Like there's only a few people who put their hands on it.
Yeah, some people did play it because I think they sold like 25 machines. Then the problem with it was a service. So to get the machine, it was like this is 1998. Maybe. So to get the machine, it was like $1,000. And then to have the service for the machine, you've got to pay yearly. And then if you're playing the game, you put in your tokens to play. And every 3 matches, you have to pay again. Even if you haven't lost, you pay again. So it's just like a failed system. Very few people played it. Very few people had it. And it was only in Chicago. So... but because it was Midway who was doing it, Midway sanctioned it. They weren't doing it. They updated the game on that system, but nobody ever got to it. So it's good. We've got it. I think the only thing we're missing now that I'm like, oh, I really hope we get, The number one for me is Shaolin Monks, but I know PlayStation 2 stuff is really hard to do. And the number two is either of the 3D games that like Deception or
it's got to be Deception. It's got to be Deception. I don't care. It's got to be Deception.
Yeah, I mean the one Deception, because Deception is is a very like everyone remembers that story mode and all that. It's got
Armageddon can stay. Armageddon can. Well, what they need to do is they need to just because I get it. PS2 games are technically hard to emulate, but they should be able to do it because they've done it with other games.
Well,
they need to have a collection with Deadly Alliance. Just straight up, Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon. Just put them all three in one. Just do it. That's the only way that's meant to happen. It's not meant to happen any other way.
Well, right now, it includes, I think, 11 games. So there's Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, which is so weird. I mean, Street Fighter did that to us. That's a Street Fighter thing. Then we have Mortal Kombat 4, Mythology, Sub-Zero, Special Forces, and then MK Advance, Deadly Alliance, and Tournament Edition, which are mobile games, or Game Boy games.
They're not mobile games. They're
Game Boy is mobile.
They're handheld games. Yeah, but you know what mobile game means these days. Don't do that. Don't confuse the children. No, that looks great. I've pre-ordered my copy already. I'm excited about being able to play Trilogy. I've been wanting to play Trilogy game for years.
Shaolin Monks is Trilogy is exciting because there is no other way to play it outside like on your PC. Okay, but we gotta get. I really hope they add Shaolin Monk, if possible. Who knows?
I don't think we're getting it in this collection. I think they're gonna make a new collection. I think that this one is. Because, I mean, what is this one called? Isn't it called, like, Legacy Collection? Yeah, they're just going to get another collection and name it something else. They're going to follow Marvel. They're going to follow Capcom's lead and release, like, 2 of these things within, like, a year or 2.
Well, Mom, thank you for keeping your eyes open and your heart beating. Okay.
Thank you.
And,
I think somebody.
And Biko, thank you for your Donkey Kong review. I know you're the only person in the world to have played the game, so people are gonna have enjoy that insight, especially since no one bought the Switch and there's so many games. A lot of people probably overlooked it.
Yeah, nobody bought it.
So thank you.
Nobody bought it. By the way, the things are really easy to buy now. I will say though, the price of every other Switch went up. And the price of the PlayStation went up, and the price of the Xbox went up because of the Trump tariff shit. So, very cool. But I did think it was funny that the Switch 2 didn't go up because they already put it up.
Hey, man, anything to keep those trans people out of my Pepsi commercials, okay? If that's what it takes.
I mean, that's exactly what they say. So I don't,
if that's what it takes.
Just kill them all, man.
That's what it takes. That's what it takes. Okay. No one at my YMCA who's not a Y or an M. Okay. That's what we're voting for.
What's a Y? A YN? What are you talking about?
A Y or an M?
What's a Y?
Youth men.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't know?
Chromosome. Okay.
That too. We could spin that some way. The joke works somewhere. Okay,
y'all can all split a chromosome. Okay, go ahead.
We can make it work somehow. We gotta also throw how pedophilia is okay now in there somewhere, but we'll figure it out. Okay.
Wait, no, whoa, no.
You didn't know? Everyone just hated pedophilia as a joke. Actually, it's like.
I mean, that's what they're. Oh my god. Anyway,
when that guy at Xbox was calling you a pedo, it's not because he thought you were lame. He thought you were cool. That's like.
I just love how it was like, let's get the Epstein files, and then it's like, you liberals are worried about the Epstein files. Why are y'all worried about that? What are you guys talking about? Who wanted this? Nobody wanted to see that. Come on, you're making it up.
Gaslighting.
It's not gaslighting.
Anyway,
okay?
let me go send the National Guard around and go continue and extend a war to distract from this really quick.
Hold on. Hold on. Thanks for listening to the podcast. This is a video game podcast where we don't talk about politics. This is the Super Chevy Brothers podcast, episode 166. We'll see you next week. Well, probably very soon because this one's in the middle of the week, but we'll see you next week where we talk about what happens to dogs when you do send them to that farm. And I will have a movie review. Right, Mom?
I will be on my birthday vacation.
Mom will be
next
on a
week.
birthday vacation and she's going to satellite her image in to the show.
Oh, cool. Yeah, good thing you live in 2025.
Good thing you live in
Yeah.
2025. She can
I'll
satellite
my image. Yes.
image in to us so we can see what she's doing and we see her new hairdo. It is it is very nice. And hopefully I guess we'll do video after the vacation then. But thanks for listening to the show. And we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.